You're 8 years old. Your belly is hollow, like a broken drum. You watch your baby sister cry herself to sleep in a shack that reeks of mud and dying dreams. 3 copper coins clink in your father's trembling hands. That's all that stands between your family and starvation's cold grip. Then one night, your father pulls you aside. His eyes glint like he's made a deal with the devil. "Son, there's a way out," he whispers, his voice cracking like old leather. He tells you there's a chance to enter the Forbidden City. They eat silk, sleep on gold, and whisper in the Emperor's ear. Your heart leaps. Sounds like a fairy tale. Right? Wrong. Dead wrong. But first, he says, tears in his eyes, you've got to lose your manhood and become a eunuch. One cut, and you'll be inside the palace, serving the Emperor himself. What? You beg. No, can't I just farm? Dad? Tears sting his eyes, but he shakes his head. Farmers die. Eunuchs live. Your heart feels like a caged bird battering against your ribs. You're just a kid swinging sticks, dreaming of becoming a warrior. Now your dad is trading your future for ice. The Purification Master's knife will come tomorrow, and you've got one night to choose. Starve slowly, or live fast without your body. Hunger in your stomach and holes in your shoes scream louder than fear. You nod, throat tight as a noose, choosing the blade, because even hell looks like heaven when you're starving. You're laid out on a splintered wooden table. The shack is thick with a stench of blood and smoke. The Purification Master, face scarred like a battlefield, sharpens a curved knife that glints in the candlelight. Your father stands in the corner, muttering prayers, but his eyes say there's no turning back. Your heart hammers, trying to escape your chest. They tie your legs down and shove a wooden stick into your mouth. Bite, he grunts. No anesthetic, just a blade and a bucket. A wine-soaked cloth burns your skin, but nothing prepares you for what comes next. Then the world explodes in pain, a lightning bolt tearing straight through you. You bite down so hard the stick cracks. Your vision blurs as blood pools beneath you. You feel like a fish gasping on dry land. The Purification Master works silently, cold, efficient. Piss within 3 days, or you'll die, he mutters, wrapping you in oil-soaked cloth. Your severed parts are packed in lime powder, sealed in a jar for safekeeping, so you can be buried whole in the afterlife. Your father chokes out, or you'll be a female mule in the next world. Great. Even death is a cruel twist. You black out. You wake to agony and a hoarse grunt. You're lucky. Most don't make it. Lucky. You're 10 years old. Your childhood has been carved away. Your body feels crushed by an ox cat. But the worst pain isn't physical. No wife. No children with your eyes. No laughter echoing through a home that carries your name. No warm hand to hold. No son to lift onto your shoulders. You'll never be called father. You lie staring at the ceiling as tears slide sideways down your face. They say eunuchs live longer. But what kind of life is it when your bloodline dies with you? Half the boys bleed out or die from infection before sunrise. You survive, but survival takes something from you. At 10, you limp through the gates of the Forbidden City. Silk and gold shimmer everywhere, but the air is heavy with jasmine, sweat, and something like shame. The wound never heals properly. Sometimes it leaks, and the older eunuchs call you Puddle Boy. This isn't a palace. It's a machine grinding dreams into dust, and you're its newest broken cog. You scrub floors for concubines. Their bound feet shuffle past, their eyes hollow with their own captivity. They are prisoners too, but they still spit at you. Point one mistake, and you're beaten. Another, and you're locked in a closet until you learn silence through hunger. You dream of rising, of becoming someone who holds a rod instead of feeling it. At 15, you're pulled into palace writing. Orders, secrets, betrayals written in ink under candlelight. You're good, too good, and that makes you dangerous. A eunuch called Lee starts to hate you. At a banquet, he bumps you deliberately. Wine spills across a noble woman's silk robe. She screams treason. Guards come. A jade seal appears in your bedding. Evidence planted. A perfect frame. They drag you into a cell where the air itself feels like rut. Confess, the Emperor's mother hisses, or we get creative. But someone moves in the shadows. A concubine who has survived 3 purges, passes evidence to an older eunuch who owes you a debt. Lee is taken away, screaming like a trapped animal. You survive again. But survival here is just another form of imprisonment. You become number 47. No name, just a shadow mopping floors you once ruled. At 20, you manage the emperor's harem like a ledger of flesh and favor. You track cycles, arrange visits, bury complaints. Concubines who once spat at you now beg for your attention. But power here is just another blade, held backwards. Then the purges begin. Paranoia spreads through the palace like disease. A snake-eyed eunuch whispers your name. You're dragged before the emperor. Not trusted advisor anymore. Suspect number 9. Prove your worth. He snaps, tossing you orders to spy on a nobleman. You do. The noble falls. And you are still punished. Mercy is not their style. Worse still, your preserved remains, your guarantee of wholeness in the afterlife, are destroyed in the purge. No body, no legacy, no peace. Just ash. At 25, you are number 47 again. Back on the floor, back in silence. Maya's gone, executed for standing too close to the wrong power. At 27, your body gives out in a storage room. No ceremony, no witness, just a quiet collapse into dust and darkness. In your final moment, you see the boy again, 8 years old, hungry, hopeful, dreaming of glory. All he ever wanted was to survive. Maybe that was enough. Maybe that's all anyone ever gets.